Knee buckling. Knee buckling? I don't know if Rampage is going to be able to buck Chuck Liddell's knees, but that's got to be the mission. Can he do it?
I don't know, because the UFC has pumped a lot of money in Chuck Liddell's training. They brought the experts from all around the world, the special equipment, the technicians.
Science!
Science! It's all about the science. So Chuck is going to be ready.
It's just another fight, actually another 2 fights. I'm actually, I'm happy to have 2 fights in one night, and this is my reward for training, this fighting. So I enjoy it. I'm gonna have a fun time out there.
Chuck Liddell of the UFC, who was the #1 contender, lost his bid at the belt by suffering a surprising loss to Randy Couture.
Yeah, to me, yeah. I thought I had an off night, and he had a good night, so that's what happens. It happens, and he's a great fighter, and, you know, I had a bad night. Hopefully I get a chance to fight him again sometime in the future.
Now the Iceman is on a path to regain his stature as the best middleweight fighter in the world. Now to do this, the UFC's Chuck Liddell accepted to be a part of the biggest middleweight tournament in the world, Pride Fighting Championships. Chuck went to Japan in August to face Pride Fighting's Alistair Overeem in the first round.
I think everyone thought Alistair would be, if we stayed on our feet, I think everyone thought Alistair would beat me, out kickbox me. But that didn't work out so well for him, did it?
Now, things may have not worked out for Alistair, but Liddell has his biggest battle still ahead on November 9th at the Final Conflict, where the Iceman would have to fight twice in one night to win the tournament. But Chuck has his strategy down.
For this tournament, I mean, I just study all 3. I mean, there's 3 guys he might fight, study all 3 of them. And I've been in fights that lasted 2 minutes where I wouldn't have wanted to fight for another 3 weeks. I've been in fights that lasted 30 minutes, and I could have fought 10 minutes later. So it just all depends on how the first fight goes. You know, but if I want to win this tournament, I need to knock both guys out that I'm fighting. That's the only way you can be sure you'll win anything.
But the Iceman knows not to look past Quinton Jackson.
You just go out there and you got to fight. You got to get past that fight. You can't think about the next one until you're there. You can worry about the next one after that fight's over. There's no easy. It's not like there's an easy fight. Like I can look past the first fight. So I'm just going to go out there to win that fight, and then when I'm done, you know, I'll start getting mentally prepared to fight the next one.
Right after his win over Alistair, Chuck Liddell was ready to take on Wanderlei Silva. But for that to happen, he's got to get past Rampage, and Wanderlei will have to take out his first-round opponent, Yoshida. But Chuck really wants Silva.
Yeah, I'd love to fight Wanderlei in the finals. I wanted to fight him for years. It was just kind of something stuck in my head that I've been trying to get that fight for a long time. And he's also held Pride's title for a long time, so I'd like a shot at him. Wanderlei won't like fighting me, trust me.
Speaking of trust, UFC President Dana White has so much trust in Chuck that he's put up $250,000 that Liddell will take the tournament.
I'm really excited. You know, we trained hard for this. I keep saying we. You know, I've invested a lot emotionally, physically, and financially, and everything into this thing, as has Lorenzo. You know, and we're really excited. Chuck is our go-to guy. He's always there. He's always solid. You know, when I was doing the commentary, people were asking me, oh, he looks hurt, If there's anybody that's going to be in the position that was in tonight, I feel comfortable with Chuck. Chuck is a real fighter. He's one of the best in the world, man. He might even be the best in the world. And I'm just really excited. Chuck came into the ring and gave me this and goes, I'll give you the other half in November. I'm putting that belt on my desk. We're taking it. I'm coming for it.
And UFC President Dana White has personally taken on the task of overseeing Liddell's training in Las Vegas.
I'm always training harder. It's nice to have that support, have the UFC support, and have those guys backing me. But you know, I train hard for every fight, and especially when I got to fight 2 fights in one night against tough opponents, I'm definitely going to be training harder, extra hard for this fight anyway.
The UFC's looking to take home Pride's middleweight tournament, and Chuck Liddell is going to have his hands full.
I'm going to come out and try to knock everybody out at face, so I'll be 100% ready. Feeling good, and I'll be ready to go.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Get with me. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Get with me. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Get with me. Come on, come on, come on.